Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cowboys will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback extends the play. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Running it back, it's Angulo. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
Hit the afterburners, kid, at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This is a play this offense reps over and over and over again in practice. And this quarterback always makes the right decision. He always knows when he needs to keep the football. And then when he does, with his speed and athleticism, he is a problem.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Ortiz. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing hard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
That was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all of the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Going to the run, it's Brown. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's going to pass. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They feed him again. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. On the ground with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Got a man. It's Ortiz.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And he breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run the option. Now the toss. Nice move to keep moving. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Brown has it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Ortiz. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. To the air, it's Amaro. fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And they're not on the same page there. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Field goal is good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quickly out to the tight end. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Amaro. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Angulo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking downfield, it's Amaro. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Give to Brown. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. A 3rd and long coming up here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Scanning the field, it's Bravo. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Brown has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Bravo. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bravo. Gets rid of it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Brings up third down.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now adjusting. Touchdown Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington.
Going up top on 1st down.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Bravo. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. But a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.